Guys, it's not until you become so heartbroken you realize the importance and how healing it can be to forgive. In life, there are things which happen to you and you just wonder how you will ever get over that thing. Like something can be done to you, or just something happens to you and you're so heartbroken, you don't have even energy to talk about it, you don't have energy to think about it. But you know what, when you go through a situation that breaks your heart so much and you don't forgive the people who are involved in that situation, that thing will always linger in your head. Like it will be at the back of your mind always, and it will bring back some pain and trauma which you will never heal from until you forgive them. How are you from wherever you are? Thank you so much for tuning to my YouTube channel today. I'm so glad that you clicked. Today I want to talk about the trauma that comes with unforgiveness and the pain that you go through when you have not forgiven. Now, growing up, I was that person who knew and understood the importance of just having a clean heart and living with people, and I was that smiley person. I remember my first email. You see these emails which you create and they're not professional. It was smiley something. So I am that person who was always smiling and my heart was clean, and I just went through life without really wondering what happens in other people's lives. That is it. And let me tell you, having that attitude really helped me to grow with a clean heart and love people genuinely for who they are. And I remember that time I used to make very authentic friendships. By the way, I think I have like 2 remaining. Yeah, but unforgiveness is something that wrenches our hearts. It breaks relationships and friendships, and you will never be the same if you don't forgive. And again, when you're hurt and broken, you are never the same person. You have changed completely. You are a new being, and it is never business as usual. Like when you're heartbroken and something happens to you, you lose trust. You cannot rely on those people again, and life just changes. That is all I can say. So going through many situations in life, in my workplace, just being put in scenarios and situations where you are not involved. You see how people just cook a story and they say you have done 1, 2, 3. That happened in my workplace, and recently it followed me up where I am right now, and I realized this is just a demon at play, and that brought in some spiritual awakening. And I realized that those people who hurt me those days by putting me in scandals and situations I was not involved in, I have never forgotten them. And I took a break from family and I went to work a place so far. And when I was there, I really thought about my life and a lot. Of course, during the day I was busy working and everything, but of course when I come back to the house, I'm alone and everything, I enjoyed the quiet. And then I just sat down and realized I did not forgive those people. Forgiveness, they say time heals everything. I feel like I am healed, but have I forgiven them? I don't want to see their name. I do not want to see their photos. I don't want to see their profiles because I've not forgiven and released them. So I sat down and I said, today I forgive. I said their names, by the way. I said I forgive this, I forgive the other, I forgive. And I hope the people I also hurt, because I'm not perfect, the people I also hurt also have chosen to forgive me. We might not be talking and might not be in touch right now, but maybe they have chosen to forgive me and they have gotten healing. And if you have not forgiven someone you hurt, you better do that, because it brings in a lot of healing. So there is a lot of trauma that comes with unforgiveness. One of the traumas is you lack trust. Like completely you don't trust people. Why? Because you believe this one, I trusted this, we talked about this, and then this happened and everything, and now you cannot trust people because you think one day things will blow up and they'll have a sitting and there'll be a discussion and the things will just take another roller coaster. So I've realized that when you don't forgive, the trauma that remains with you is lack of trust. You don't trust people. Number 2, there is that wound in your heart, the trauma, the pain and everything. is somewhere in your heart, and you will never forget that this person hurt you, and you believe anyone can hurt you. Actually, I've been trying to build new relationships and create new friendships, and I've realized I don't trust people anymore. Number 2, I am not sure if it can last. Number 3, when you go through a situation that breaks your heart so much, you just imagine that things just don't work out. This thing will not work out. This project might not go through. This client might not talk to me again. Like when you go through situations where you are broken and there is a wound, that trauma wound that has never left, you will not have faith that situations will work in the right direction for you. So that is what I am working. Like, unforgiveness is so bad. And is it yesterday or the other day I put up a reel on why you should forgive people? Because these people, when you forgive them, you are healing yourself. Like, it is your good and it is their loss. Your good and their loss, okay? When you heal people, when you forgive people, you heal, my friend. And then you just get used to the fact that maybe that was supposed to happen for me to learn a lesson and everything. But that bitterness that lives, that you're left with, the bitter taste in your mouth, it is very hard to recover. So there is that day I was telling you guys, I chose to forgive everyone, to heal this trauma for me and the pain that I went through because of the things in my life which happened, and I was really heartbroken. I told God, if it is true you heal people, if it is true you have changed so and so, if it is true when that woman touched the hem of your garment, she was healed instantly. God, I want you to heal me from pain. I'm asking you to heal me from trauma. And this is the prayer I'm praying even as I record this voiceover. Like, God, heal my traumas. Like, heal me completely, because you're the God who heals. Like, you can heal instantly. That's what I mean. You can just say it is done and it is done. So I sat down and I told God, you gotta heal me. Like, I cannot continue like this. I cannot continue like this. I need to be healed by you. And the other days when I was just thinking about the whole situation, and I was like, wow, I never feel the pain I used to feel when I remember that incident. Wow, I never feel the pain that I used to feel when I remember that person. Because also when I asked God to heal me, in the process he helped me understand it was meant to be, and it was a lesson. Maybe you failed in one way, character wise and everything, but it was meant to help you learn. Okay, so why can't you choose to forgive today? Because there is a lot of trauma that comes with unforgiveness. Like, you see someone trying to connect with you, you are just keeping off because you don't know. You just don't know what might come from you because you are so hurt and you don't know how to move on from that. Okay? Yeah, so also in marriages, we go through situation where you learn, like maybe your partner cheated or anything, and let me tell you, healing from that is also another big problem. But for me, if such a situation has happened, when I told God to heal me, it really did. Like, you guys, he healed me, and I do not want to have those negative thoughts towards anyone anymore, because God has healed. So I believe in the world that when God really works on you, the old is gone and the new is come. So I did not want to have a spiritual is it awakening or something, though I don't want to use that term because people are taking it as cultic or something. But I've realized that I need to forgive, and God has helped me heal, and he can also help you heal from the trauma and the pain that was caused by unforgiveness. Yeah, it is you to forgive. It is not anyone's responsibility to forgive. It is you to forgive. But you see, we are human, and it is very hard to forgive people just like that. Okay, it is very, very hard to forgive people like that, just like that. And me, I just chose to tell God, I release these people, please help me heal. So I'm healing, I'm okay. I don't know how I will behave when I meet the people involved or anything, and I don't know how you will behave when you meet me and I hurt you. I don't know, but just choose to forgive, because the journey is long and God is about to bless you. He already has blessed you. and whatever, if it was jealous or whatever was at play during that time, it's no longer valid, because God has made you the person He wanted you to be. So it's only wise and advisable to just forgive and move on. So the pain and the trauma that comes with unforgiveness is always a trigger, and it is good you work on it. The medicine, I know therapy works and everything, but for me and for the people who feel they're in a place where they cannot afford therapy, just tell God to heal you and be ready to release these people. He will heal you. You see how you have a headache and you take a painkiller and you forget you had a headache? That is what happens when God heals you. So choose forgiveness today and choose healing. That's it for today, guys. I'll see you in my next episode.